This is a continuation. I had to put my glasses on because it's getting dark here. I don't mind my closet as long as it's day, but turn out the lights and it scares me away. But that was before I found out by surprise there's a duck in my closet right in front of my eyes. There are actually two ducks that live there, you see. Two ducks that come out when they think I'm asleep. These ducks, they don't bite me or tickle my knees. They just snuggle up by me and Oscar, my sheep. But how did they get there? You might want to know. They were let in by the pandas who sleep by my toes. You see, in my closet there are two pandas too. Two black and white fur balls just like in the zoo. They're both very nice and they're warm as can be, but sometimes they tickle my feet when they sneeze. Two snuggling ducks and two pandas that sneeze. They're perfect to have, so at night I don't freeze. But who snuck them past Mother and our lazy dog Fred? It's those bunnies who also end up in my bed. Two bunnies, white as a new Christmas snow. They sit on my stomach, which makes quite a show. They're not heavy enough to push out all the air. It's just for some reason they think I'm a chair. So now when it's late and I'm all fast asleep, I curl up with ducks, pandas, bunnies, and sheep. In my closet now empty. Is my closet now empty? Is the picture complete? Not without those two kittens, so soft and so sweet. Two kitties who love to sleep on my bed, who purr in my ears and curl up by my head. And if that's not enough, they say anything goes, and let two little puppies lick me on the nose. Enough, you might say, and I think you'd be right. After all those animals make quite a sight. But there's still one more friend, and we all really love her. It's a pony named Gert, who must think she's my mother. She stays up all night to guard me and the others. Excuse me. And she's always right there if I kick off the covers. I'll admit it, it's true. I won't fuss or fight. I used to be scared of my closet at night. But with ducks, pandas, rabbits, cats, dogs, and a horse, bedtime isn't something Mom and Dad have to force. I put on my plaid pajamas and brush all my teeth. I comb out my hair and I put soap on my cheeks. Say, lay me down prayers and hug Oscar my sheep. Then wait for my friends to come out when I sleep. But there's just one thing that I wish wouldn't be. Sometimes I wish didn't happen to me. Each morning, the first thing I happen to see is how messy my hair is from the ducks sleeping with me. And that's the end of There's a Duck in My Closet. This one is called Olivia. This is Olivia. She is good at lots of things. She is very good at wearing people out. She even wears herself out. Olivia has a little brother named Ian. He's always copying. Sometimes Ian just won't leave her alone, so Olivia has to be firm. Olivia lives with her mother, her father and brother, her dog Perry, and Edwin the cat. In the morning after she gets up and moves the cat and brushes her teeth and combs her ears and moves the cat, Olivia gets dressed. She has to try on everything. And there she is, trying on all her clothes. On sunny days, Olivia likes to go to the beach. She feels it's important to come prepared. Last summer, when Olivia was little, her mother showed her how to make sand castles. She got pretty good. Sometimes Olivia likes to bask in the sun. When her mother sees this, she's had enough. When her mother sees that she's had enough, she goes home. Every day, Olivia is supposed to take a nap. It's time for your you know what, her mother says. Of course, Olivia is not at all sleepy. On rainy days, Olivia likes to go to the museum. She heads straight for her favorite picture. Olivia looks at it for a long time. What could she be thinking? But there is one painting Olivia just doesn't get. I could do that in about 5 minutes, she says to her mother. As soon as she gets home, she gives it a try. There's Olivia's painting. Time out. After a nice bath and a nice dinner, it's time for bed. But of course, Olivia's not at all sleepy. Only 5 books tonight, Mommy, she says. No, Olivia, just 1. How about 4? 2, 3? Oh, all right, 3. But that's all. When they finished reading, Olivia's mother gives her a kiss and says, "You know you really wear me out, but I love you anyway." And Olivia, excuse me, and Olivia gives her a kiss back and says, "I love you too, anyway. I love you anyway too." There's Olivia sleeping. And that's the end. This one's called Wind Says Goodnight. Wind says goodnight. It was late at night, and all children were in their beds, fast asleep, all except one. The night wind brushed against the window. "Shh," whispered the wind, "go to sleep." But the child could not fall asleep. Outside on the bench, on the branch of a tree, Mockingbird was singing. "Mockingbird," said the night wind, "will you stop singing so that the child can go to sleep?" I don't know if I don't know if you can hear it, but the Shama bird is singing here. But Mockingbird loved to sing. Music spilled from deep in his throat as he sang of green woods, bright flowers, when summer with warm summer nights. No, said Mockingbird, I can't stop singing until Cricket stops playing. From the tall grass by the back steps came the cheerful ring of Cricket's tune. Cricket, said the night wind, will you stop playing so Mockingbird will stop singing, so the child can go to sleep? But Cricket didn't want to stop playing. His toes were tapping, his coattails flapping as the melody flowed from his fiddle strings. No, said Cricket, I can't stop playing until Frog stops strumming. Frog, said the night wind, will you stop strumming so Cricket can stop playing, so Mockingbird will stop singing, so the child can go to sleep? But Frog was deep in his swing, lost in the beat, with a night full of rhythm in his hands and feet. No, said Frog, I can't stop strumming until Moth stops dancing. Moth, said the night wind, will you stop dancing so Frog will stop strumming, so Cricket will stop playing, so Mockingbird will stop singing, so the child can go to sleep? But Moth loved to dip and twirl on the widespread rings of moonlight. Impossible, said Moth. The night is too beautiful. I can't stop dancing until moon stops shining. There's Moth. That's called a Luna moth. Moon, said the night wind, will you stop shining so Moth will stop dancing and Frog will stop strumming and Cricket will stop playing it so Mockingbird will stop singing so the child can go to sleep? But Moon's glow was so strong it turned the green meadow grass to silver. Hard to do, said Moon. Hard to do. I can't stop shining unless there's a change in the weather. Far to the west hovered a small dark shadow. Cloud, called the night wind, will you cover the earth so Moon will stop shining, so Moth will stop dancing, so Frog will stop strumming, so Cricket will stop playing, so Mockingbird will stop singing, and the child can go to sleep? Only if you will carry me, said Cloud. In a rush of cool air, the night wind scooped up Cloud. Soon a mist spread over the meadow. A gentle rain began to fall, tumbling down through the dark, splashing on the flat bay waters, skipping on the warm green earth. Moon stopped shining. There's Moon. Moth stopped dancing. Frog stopped strumming. Mockingbird stopped singing. At last, night was dark and quiet and still. The child snuggled under warm blankets, closed tired eyes, and fell asleep. Good night, said the wind. And the sun is going down here too. So I think it's time to go to sleep. Might not be time for you guys. So anyways, hope you're having a nice day. Bye now.